BC2.
Now, Rob Walker introduces highlights from the day's second round of matches in Snooker World Championship Extra.
Good evening, welcome to Snooker Extra. The drive for the quarter-finals in this year's Betfred World Snooker Championship is well and truly underway. The match we're focusing on is John Higgins, the four-time world champion, up against Jack Lisowski. He's never been in the second round before, and he's here courtesy of a brilliant 10-7 first-round win over 2015 world champion Stuart Bingham. It's the first 8 of 25 frames in a battle to make the last 8. Your commentary comes from John Virgo and Alan McManus.
John Higgins to break.
And it's John Higgins gets this second round match underway, looking to possibly get his 5th world title this year. It's not beyond the realms of possibility, but he's got this young man to overcome in this round, Jack Lisowski, who it seems at last, Alan, is producing the form that everybody's been telling us about.
Oh yes, he is. Jack is a fabulous talent. We've known about him for probably 6 or 8 years. He really is a superstar in the making in our sport. And John Higgins today, well, big occasions, I suppose, are built for big-time players. John Higgins is a huge-time player. But he, make no mistake, has his work cut out. Jack Lisowski came here to the Crucible 5 years ago.
Check the volume on your earpieces, please,
and lost tamely
to
Barry Hawkins. He lost 10-3 and he didn't even compete. He's a different prospect now. John will be fully aware of that. Yeah, John had a good win, didn't he, over Thepchaiya in the first round. He prevailed 10-7 in the end. His opponent today is not unlike Thepchaiya, but he's more cultured as a player. There's no question about it. Equally as talented. This coming up short.
Foul and a miss. Jack Lisowski, 4.
Clearly hit a red. Now if Jack has got the right angle on this red along the cushion, he'll play it. Could it be on the black? Just wide of the target. So that mistake from John Higgins has yielded him an opportunity.
One.
Do that nicely.
6.
On the red immediately above the black. You'd like to get the red that's just to the left of the black out of the way, and then the black will be available
7.
into both corner pockets. play for this red. I don't know whether he can hold for the black. He'd like to. If not, up for the blue.
14.
He's got quite a few loose reds on the right-hand side of the table as we look. They're available. Up for the blue. You see the top spin he's putting on the cue ball.
15.
Just overran it. That's the problem when the cue balls go in distances. You having to use a cushion. These very fast, superfine cloths, they just run on that extra couple of inches. More to do with the cue ball now.
Maybe just need the mini butt here, John. Yeah, the good thing about this shot, he's got the middle one of the 3 loose reds. He's almost guaranteed decent position. I think the pink might even be on. So all about the pot here. Yeah, the pink is on. Good shot. Very good. He played for both of them actually.
Had the angle on the black there to play a cannon into the reds. I'll play for the loose one, but this is the last loose one. So he needs a good angle on the colour here.
Looks as though
he's going to have to go into these reds off the green.
Quite a nice target as well. This pack of reds, it's about 12 inches wide, the target he's aiming for. Oh, this looks good. Just nod of the head tells you he's not on one. Could not have struck that better. Struck it beautifully. That's just plain unlucky, that's all that is. Score so heavily, the top players, and John is right at the summit of the top players. When in these little situations, they always try to find the most awkward spot for you. He couldn't really hide his cue ball on that occasion, so it comes a premature end from John Higgins' point of view. Jack here playing a little speculative plant, I think.
Very good safety. As you say, Alan, he looked at the plant, but he's more concerned with finding that port cushion. That was a good shot. Good replay. That's the problem with someone like John Higgins. You're not going to force a mistake with just one good safety. You got to play 3 or 4 consecutively. Another good safety though from Jack. Good shot. John Higgins 26 points in front. You get the feeling if he gets the next opportunity he'll win the frame. So Jack's safety has got to be good.
Yeah, I spoke about Jack's debut here 5 years ago. The sort of player he was then, John Higgins would be playing against that. I mean, he's not, obviously, but if he was, in John's mind, he'd be thinking, right, a couple of good safety shots, and I think I've got a chance of him making a mistake. Not as much now. John's going to have to work for his chances. There you go. That is a super shot. I don't know if he's got the cover. John, just out of courtesy, stepping aside, letting Leo Scullion have a good look at this. A little tap of the table. When John Higgins taps the table, you know you've played a good one.
Missed the intended red he went for, and those 3 good safeties that Jack Lisowski has played has now offered him up this opportunity, and it's a good one.
One.
For those of you who have not seen a lot of Jack Lisowski, wait till you get a load of this boys' cue action. Dear me.
8.
It's super smooth, silky and slick.
9.
This boy is a proper snooker player, let me tell you.
$16. 17. 24.
Could have played that a bit better. He wasn't perfect on the black. I wanted to be better on the red than this. He's got
25.
the red, but no position. He'll be disappointed with that. He knew he was running into the red, but it was a case of judging how the cue ball was going to react. And he misjudged it completely.
Blue ball. Jack Lisowski, 25.
Well, it was a clever way of playing it. He played the blue, thinking if it didn't go in, it'd rattle the jaws, and that red wouldn't be available. Well, he got that part right. Of course, he'd love to have potted the blue, kept the break going, but it was a clever way to play a shot for nothing. And John was unable to get the cue ball in behind the blue, so it's all about who wins the next tactical exchange. Just 1 point the difference.
See, there's the difference in Jack Lisowski's game now. I think 5 years ago, he'd have been attempting to play some sort of deep screw with that red that he played off. He's now happier to bide his time, work the opening, he may have got half a reward here. He can see the red, so can he play a good safety from it? The ball tight to the baulk cushion somewhere. Is he playing the cross double, perhaps? He is.
Yeah, probably worth the risk. The problem with doubles, if they don't go in, depending on what jaw or the middle pocket they hit, you don't know where the red's going to finish up. And there is a chance of a pot here for John, and he's eyeing it up. If he pots it worse way, he'll be on the blue. Wow, superb. Struck it absolutely beautifully.
Yeah, the only downside, John actually deliberately played for a high black off that because there's a low black, he's leaving the other red. So this is tricky now. Is he playing the cannon on the three reds? He is. Oh, he's got the cannon just. I think he might still be on the red, you know.
8.
Well, we say it's all about fractions. If you'd have just caught that red a little bit thicker. Well, he's getting down. You may be right, Alan. It's hard to tell from there. It's only if you're right behind the line of the shot. You're aware whether he could see enough of this bottom red. No, he couldn't.
John Higgins,
So
8.
it's all about fractions. As I say, if he'd have got the cannon, hit that red half ball as he played to, this frame could have been in John Higgins' hands, but not now. There it is. Just wanted to wear that red a fraction thicker. Only just flipped the ground, but that's good enough.
Yeah, John's got a problem here. The red that he's going to be... Yeah, he's switched. He feels he was going to push a red over right corner. This is tough also. This has to be wafer thin, this red. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. He may have left a red, but he couldn't have played it any better.
Yes, as you say, this red's on, but it's a must-get, really. Because if he misses it, you feel certain he's going to leave John Higgins a chance. But he's not missed it. Good shot. Well, I'm just looking at Jack's body language. Surely he's on the blue. Okay, the black is available, but the blue's obviously unmissable. But he can't get through to the blue. Pressure black.
Jack Lisowski, 1.
Yeah, I mean, John's eyes lit up there when he seen the black being missed. When he seen the cannon on the reds and the pink, he was licking his lips with anticipation. This is a cast iron chance here to win the first frame for John.
1.
Yeah, he's slightly unlucky not to be on at least the blue there, Jack, when he played it. But you didn't expect him to miss that black. It was only a 3/4 ball pot, but there was pressure on it. But of course, first frame of the match,
8.
it's not really settled in or settled down. But John now, if he just takes
9.
these 3 reds, he's taking 1 of them. This black, 2 more reds, 2 more colours, and we'll be well past the winning line in this frame.
16. Seventeen.
So there you see it.
24.
It's red to go 33 ahead with just 27 remaining.
25. Sorry, 30. John Higgins,
Quite
30.
won't matter about missing the yellow. And Jack is thinking about it. Well, I think if it wasn't the first frame, I don't think he'd be playing on here. Three snookers needed.
Foul.
And now he's missed the
Higgins
yellow. He
what?
turns to
Turns
John
to
Higgins
frame
and said,
John
I've had
Higgins.
enough. And John Higgins accepts the concession. And it's John Higgins who wins the first frame. 1-0.
Thank you. His second frame, Jack Lisowski to break.
So frame 2. And has he got the cover on the brown? I don't think so, because John's coming round. There's something else for Jack to just perhaps pay attention to and brush up on. The break-off shot. I want to give John free shots, free chances. This is one.
1.
It's hard enough playing John Higgins without giving him chances for free.
Just wanted to slide past that red.
6.
That was an unintentional kiss. And he's made the pot now on the red a lot more difficult. Oh, but very good.
7.
Very good. He certainly seems to have had a resurgence of form this season, does John Higgins?
He certainly does. He, I think for 2 or 3 seasons, a few years back, he'd sort of lost his mojo almost to the game. Struggled for results, you know. Just we know for
11.
nigh on 25 years now, John Higgins has been rocking up at events and is expecting to go deep, and he usually does. But let's not forget, he's one of the Holy Trinity. Himself, Mark Williams and Ronnie O'Sullivan are the only world champions left in this event.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. I'd be pleased with that, John. He doesn't enjoy using the rest all that much, if I'm honest. And that was nicely controlled.
had a chance there to go into
17.
them, but this is always game plan, particularly probably for early on in the match, is just to keep things tight.
18.
Don't get embroiled in a Alton sort of frame with Jack Lisowski. He knows that Jack has never been this far in the World Championship before. So best not to make it too easy for him.
25.
Again there, played for 3 reds. But you're right, John. I think that the game plan, or part of it anyway, is early on, don't be too extravagant.
Looks to have just enough angle on this black. Oh, perfect. Screw back, choice of reds.
33. Thirty-four.
It'll be interesting to see if he plays the cannon this time. Where's the cue ball going? Ooh, I thought it was going towards the middle. Well, he did leave it till the last minute. He'd be
41.
very disappointed with that. Played to stunning to the end red, but didn't catch it full enough. Tough red to continue this break.
John Higgins,
Well, that was
41.
a horrendous contact. You could see it. You could hear it.
Actually, just watch the red here. I think you can see the mark on it as it comes to rest. See the mark on the red there, just as it rolled away. Anyway, it's did for John here. Be thankful for the red near the side cushion. Might come in handy.
Okay. 1.
Both these players seem to be cueing the ball lovely. I mean, the table looks twice as quick as it normally does, but that's just because they're getting a nice roll on it. I mean, John Higgins is very unlucky to get the heavy contact as he did. But these things will happen. Didn't get into that cue ball enough.
16.
He's still on a red.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be playing for pink here either, Jack. Pink's no good to him. It ties other balls up. That's why he's went up for
17.
the blue. That was good thinking, actually. Back in decent position.
Yeah, the bottom red of these 4 in the middle of the table was the one he played on previously. He's on it now.
23.
For any half chance, whether it's by fair means or foul, you've got to take them. Because there's one thing that you know about great champions like John Higgins. When they get in front, they're not looking over the shoulder. They're looking straight for the winning line.
31.
So now just within 10 points, and this pink will put him 4 points behind. These 4 reds with colours and possibly yellow and green, depending on the
47.
value of the colour.
Thank you. 38.
Similar to the mistake he made in the last frame, it's quite important here that he gets almost straight on one of these next reds. Yeah, that's just about good enough. That's a good shot. And if you land low there, all of a sudden you might be playing some
45.
kind of cannon. Things can go wrong. So he'll already be thinking about that rogue red now, how to go about getting on it.
46.
Yeah, you normally say, well, for a left-hander it's not that good, that red, but like a lot of these players now, he can play with his right hand as well, can Jack?
53.
It's a nice angle on the black. He may try and nudge the red away from the cushion, and if he slips behind, it'll still be on. So come off 2 cushions. Oh, well, he's gone 1 cushion, and he was always going to struggle to be on it unless he went past it.
60.
So just a safety shot left, but he's got a 19-point lead. But whoever pots this red surely wins the frame.
Yeah, here it is again. Yeah, that's right. He's got to play in behind the red somehow. He's got a chance of promoting it as well. All sorts of things can happen. But 19 in front, it doesn't count for an awful lot. Oh, this looks good. I think he's got the snooker behind the yellow here. Very good.
Lisowski, 60.
Yeah, John. This snooker, as you say, he's just coming around to look. He wants to catch this red full ball, get the cue ball up the bulk end, get some sort of decent separation. That's a great shot, by the way. That is a cracker. He'll just be happy going back to his chair, John Higgins, not to have left the red, because as we know, when you get into a safety battle with him, he's probably favourite to prevail in the frame. So, time for Jack to get to work. And the first mistake straight away. So, dear, dear.
Oh, miss-hit that so badly. It's hard to really understand what he was playing. Presume he's trying to push the red past the green off the baulk cushion, off the side cushion. New favourite now. As I said, when
Switch that off, please.
Jack had his 19-point lead, whoever pots the last red, he'd fancy to win the frame. And it's John Higgins now, who's gone favourite.
Oh, he's hit this lovely. John Higgins is a grade 8 burglar in the snooker world. He'll pick your pocket as quick as look at you. He needs them all here. Pink would put him 7 points in front. This is an early body blow for the Lisowski camp, should John clear. Jack is now put himself under pressure as much as anyone else. A break of 60 in this frame and he looks like losing it.
15.
Well, not perfect on this blue. I always say the key shot when you're clearing up the 6 colours is that positional shot from brown to blue, and he's not perfect. Oh, but that's a wonderful shot. He's recovered the situation now. Surely it's a formality. Pink and black still needed.
Jack Lisowski made 60. John Higgins made 2 contributions that in the end pinched the frame on the black. And he's got daylight early on here. It's 2-0 to John Higgins over Jack Lisowski.
John Higgins to beat.
So, the wizard is casting his magic spell early on here. No fireworks as yet.
Well, so close to the pot, and gotta say, isn't it always the way? He misses it, and then he runs up and he kisses a red and leaves it plumb onto the middle pocket. And he needs a frame on the board quick. I always say you don't settle until you get that frame on the scoreboard. And John Higgins knows that, and he'll be determined to keep the pressure on his opponent. I'm not certain if this red just above the black is available to the right corner. We'll soon know. Obviously is. He's played for it.
Even the way he's played that, he
6.
he's sort of played straight or low in the red, and he is low. If he's a little lower than that and got for blue, if he's straight in it, he's on the black. I was thinking
7.
This is a delicate little shot, and see, this is a shot that we're saying about Jack Lisowski. This is so important that John pushes the red on. So important that you get it looks a simple little shot. See, John plays it in such a way that he thinks he's guaranteed to be on the next red. It's good thinking.
Well,
14.
I didn't think that black was going to drop. Gravity took over.
$15.
John's eyeballing the pink. I think he's playing for the pink here. If he lands grossly short, he's on the blue. Straight or either side of straight on the pink, and he's all right. No, sorry, my mistake. He's tracking the brown. He's going full bore now. Is that because he's got a 2-0 lead? I would say so. Full bore, just missed the pink. How's his luck this time?
Hmm.
25.
By the look of it, not too good.
You just can't legislate for that sometimes. That's just the nature of the game. He doesn't really have an attacking safety shot he can play here. He's playing a bit of a speculative plant because he has to get rid of that red. He's got to shift it somehow. Yeah, he's looking at leaving the cue ball just top side of the right middle pocket, playing a speculative plant. That's actually quite a good shot. See the cue ball. Only red he can leave is one of those two, the plant. That was a great shot actually. Very unfortunate though, when he played the brown and split them open. There'll be other chances. He won't always be unfortunate. Next time, maybe reap the rewards and going into them.
Not the best safety shot there from Jack. And John Higgins with his hand on the table, you expect him to play a lot better one than that. Well, didn't. But Jack Lisowski's got to win this safety battle now. Otherwise, it'll be another frame gone, you feel. Is it that much too thick? Much too thick. The only upside for him is the straight red he's left to the left corner. Well, he's going to have to play this very well, is John, to screw back for blue or bought colour. Pink and black out of commission. Good cueing needed here. Oh, and got. Well, I say got. Needs to run past the blue.
1.
Oh, he's just about on the green. Well, he can just sneak the blue in as well, so that's a bonus. Bit pacey this, bit pacey.
6. John Higgins, 6.
Yeah, always missable those. He's kissed the brown as the blue come to his rescue for this red over the corner. Never rains, but it pours. Trying to knock one onto the other, but the red he played, he was never going to get back to the balk end of it. As I say, John Higgins won that safety battle.
1.
And he didn't win it off that last visit, but there's the miss. Trying to hit one red onto the other, but the way the cue ball was going, it was never going to go back to the balk end, so once again, maybe he should have thought of something a bit different to that.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest and say he's got no business playing that shot. That plant is, you'll get that about 1 in 100 for me. I know he's under pressure. I know he's playing a guy who gives you virtually nothing.
9.
He has to be a wee bit more circumspect at times. Now, the key shot now. Oh, nice on any red. Oh, this is good. There's 3 reds that go. As long as he's not hampered by the pink, he's all right here and he's perfect. That's fine.
12. 13.
.51 points to lead
20.
now. I think the red will pass the green. Just looking for 3 more reds here and colours. Ooh.
John Higgins, 20.
Wow, I'm surprised he rolled that. I'm very surprised he rolled it. Now can Jack Lisowski take advantage of that mistake by John Higgins?
Yeah, he played on yellow because it was the pathway of a guaranteed position in the next red, didn't he? John would have thought about it beforehand, thought, okay, this is minimal risk, but I'll probably pot it. Yeah. Oh, Jack. That wasn't easy, to be fair. Those are very difficult. John looks like he feels he can. We see the red again. Feels he can cut this red back. He's playing it. Or if he plays it, he's playing it because he has another red as insurance. And he feels if he misses it, there's a chance of still getting away with it. So after weighing up the options, he's having a go.
Cue ball.
One.
Very close, but he's not got good position. Okay, he can pot the black, but I don't know where the next red comes from.
Just wonder, John, if he's weighing up, maybe even putting the black safe here. It's not something that's in his vocabulary, really. He doesn't like to play that sort of game, even though it probably suits him putting the black safe. He's now looking at what else he can perhaps push safe.
Yellow ball. John Higgins won.
You know, cannon on the blue there, he played that. That was quite deliberate to even push the try. Oh, he's a greedy lad on the snooker table is John Higgins. He's put the yellow safe and he's also tried to put the blue safe. Right shot, didn't look a lot, but my goodness, it's to his benefit.
Just having a look at the possibilities of a 3-ball plant here. I wouldn't imagine it's on. If it was, I think Jack Lisowski would have played it his last time, or last visit to the table. Yeah, good safety. And asking the big questions of
As quiet as possible, please.
Jack's tactical nous here. He knows one more mistake and this third frame will be gone.
One.
Excellent pot. Just ran a little bit too far, but you feel he will play the brown, and as I say, he does play quite a few shots right-handed. Well, he doesn't like the brown. Is he going to play the snooker behind the yellow?
Yeah, I agree with you, John. I think the brown's a shot. If you've got an option of getting back in the frame by taking some sort of risk, it's got to be a calculated one. Playing this shot against a John Higgins, all right, he's played it very well, to his credit. Let's see further down the line, can he produce an opening? So first thing to say here is that John Higgins can hit a red full ball. That's what Leo Scullion's just checking. There's the 3 miss rule. There's always a possible down the line, depending on what shot John plays. And he might not even play this red because there's not an awful lot he can do with it. Yeah, he's just trusting to luck here. This could be hit and hope. With pace, trying to put something safe. No good. Chance for the counter-attack.
One.
The red that's near the left middle pocket. I think that's going to be the big problem ball for Jack in his quest to win the frame at this visit.
Thank you. 9.
Just can't get his hand comfortable, so did the right thing, got back up and back down on the shot. He knows that this is a big moment, even early on in this match.
Yeah, and he might even be thinking about that red off, not this red, but the next one. Where the yellow and green are. It might be worth playing in 2 shots' time. He's played to chip the pink out. Well, it's all right, but he's still got to deal with that red near the left middle. And if he, the only way he'll be potting that is if he gets plumb right behind it. I don't really see the value in promoting the pink there. I think where it was fine for him because it was near the black. If he ever got that close to the clearance, if he ever got that far, the pink wasn't a huge issue, really.
Yeah,
Desperately.
I'm just thinking about that shot again. Maybe he didn't play the cannon on the pink. Maybe he tried to slip past the pink and nudge that red towards the middle, knowing that he had the green on. Anyway, whatever.
Jack Lisowski, 20.
The chance and the big opportunity to get a frame on the scoreboard is gone. John Higgins just looking for a red and a black, and Jack Lisowski will need a snooker.
One. Eight. John Higgins, 8.
Well, the double didn't go in, but apart from the snooker, it looks like John Higgins is taking a 3-0 lead.
Foul. John Higgins, 4. Frame conceded. Frame John Higgins.
Yes, Jack's seen enough, and John Higgins moves further ahead and now leads by 3 frames to 0.
Looks as though he can't, or the brown doesn't go, he can't get through to the yellow. The problem is with this shot, being so close to the green, it's very hard to generate a lot of pace. And that's why he couldn't screw back for the red in the middle, playing for it in the corner.
4.
This is the last of the loose red, so in potting this needs a good angle on the colour to try and bring other reds into play next shot. It's across it.
John Higgins, 4.
You'll be disappointed with that.
Thank you.
Never easy those with the rest, having to do a bit with the cue ball, but you expected him to pot it. John Higgins not being asked any questions really so far in this match.
Same again. This time it's the red's caught the blue. Has he left it? Well, it's not a sitter, but a half chance for Jack. There it is again. Grossly overcut.
First glance, doesn't look to have a good angle on the black too. Well, no angle, straight as die. So where does the next red come from? I can't see it. I think you needed the other side on that, Jack.
8.
Some piece of ball striking regardless, wasn't it? Yeah, as you say, JV was absolutely poker straight there. Couldn't do an awful lot. Don't be too greedy shifting reds here. Just keep them tight for a few shots. That's a good shot. Well played.
Yeah, unless this cue ball goes in the pocket. Oh, well.
Jack Lisowski,
It's
8.
a good safety now.
Yeah, that was actually... He didn't try to go off, he tried to get in behind the green, but he played that nicely, nice and controlled. And John playing something similar. I don't know if this red goes actually, maybe a shot to nothing. Yeah. I think he's left Jack a possibility of this red. Will he be tempted? All about the cue ball, what he can do with it. Any manufacture here. In fact, be able to play it plain ball just on and off the cushion for the black, but he's got to start knocking this type of shot in. Yeah, he's going to have to work the cue ball. No, that's never, he's never getting on the black, even if he pots that for me.
Yeah, worrying signs at the moment for Jack. Well, as I say, you never settle until you get that first frame on the scoreboard. And you can't just keep gifting these chances to John Higgins. He's like all the great players. They're good front runners.
8.
This is where he has to just trust a wee bit of luck here. Power through the reds, hopefully spring the pink open. No, he actually played it
9.
controlled for the black. That was a beautiful little shot. Well judged, well thought out.
And that was worked out
16.
very nicely as well. So the reds couldn't be better placed. Black available into both corner pockets. He'll be thinking, not too far ahead, but he'll be thinking it should be 4-0 at the mid-session interval.
$24. $25.
Yeah, just looking at some of the stats this match so far, Jack Lisowski's pot success is down at 77%. That ain't going to work, not in this company. I know he's not had an awful lot to go at.
$32. $33.
$45 points the lead. He's looking for the 3 more reds, 3 colours.
$41.
Just overhit that slightly, but he's okay.
48.
A choice of 2 reds to the left middle. Playing this one, he'll just be rolling it through for the blue in the same pocket.
49.
So after this blue, red and a colour, well in actual fact just a red. This red to go
54.
60 ahead with just 59 remaining.
$55.
Yeah, and you know it's tough playing John Higgins when you look at another one of the stats. Barring this break, which is his highest of the match, his highest break up until now has been 41. But he's a comfortable 4-0 lead here. That's how difficult he can make it for you.
John Higgins, 62.
So apart from a couple of snookers,
Frame
John
conceded.
Higgins,
Frame
well,
John Higgins.
and it's been conceded. Jack Lisowski not bothering to carry on, so they go to the mid-session interval. John Higgins couldn't have wished for a better start. He leads 4-0.
Thank you. Frame 5.
John Higgins then,
John Higgins to break.
to get us underway in this second mini session of this last 16 match. And everything is going swimmingly so far for the Wizard of Wishart. 4-0 in front. And he's not really been pushed all that hard by Jack Lisowski, which is somewhat of a surprise. John has largely had an iron grip on proceedings so far. What can Jack do to turn the tide?
Yeah, well, needs to start knocking these in for a kick-off. And he's played it well. So he gets first chance. Desperately needs a frame on the scoreboard, and quick.
Oh dear, dear. That was a stinker straight away. A great long red. A bog standard basic black off the spot in Cannon, and it's gone wrong immediately. He's put himself under pressure again here. And he's in no mood to refuse anything. Difficult cutback. No, nowhere near.
Jack Lisowski, 8.
He's not with it at the minute, Jack Lisowski out there. Yeah, here's the cutback again. Not really close, was it? I say he was in no mood to refuse it.
As you say, how did he finish up there? Off an easy black. Well, John won't be too happy with that. Didn't want this cue ball under the cushion as it is. Yeah, but a nice solid pot, and they're never easy when you're tight under the cushion, but played it with pace and judged it perfectly.
Nine.
That was the shot that Jack Lisowski should have played when he was on the black.
16.
John Higgins made it look simple. And in all honesty, it wasn't difficult.
Yeah. 17.
Yeah, at the outset of this match today, I must admit, I thought it was going to be a case of John Higgins, nicknamed the Wizard. I thought it was going to be a case of
24.
the Sorcerer against the Apprentice, but so far, for sure, John Higgins is the one who's dishing out the lesson.
$25. $32. $33.
Not got the angle on this pink to pot it and run into other reds, but you only got to stun it in, screw back a couple of inches for a red in the opposite corner. And then he'll be thinking about going into the cluster, because this is the last of the easy reds, particularly if the pink is on its spot. That other loose red will be covered. Goes on its spot comfortably.
39.
So as I say, he needs a good angle on the colour now. Looks like he's going back up for the blue.
40.
Screwed it too far. It's thinner on the blue than he would like, but he's still got the shot. Pot the blue, cannon the pink, full in the face. Where's the red ball going? Oh!
John Higgins 40, Jack Lisowski 5.
Well, was that on? Could that have been avoided? If we have a look again, it's the red that was immediate. Well, there was always a chance it was going to run off another red. Should maybe have had a look at that.
Yeah, difficult to tell. I mean, in all honesty, hard for John Higgins to foresee that. No, that was a kick. That was a bad contact. But where's the green? Oh, there's another bonus.
Yeah, well, I suppose you need a bit of luck when you're in the situation that Jack's in. He had a couple of bits of luck there. John Higgins knocking a red in when he's canning the reds open. And then he got a bit of bad luck with a kick on the red, but he won't be disappointed with the result. John coming off 2 cushion, trying to hit this red thin.
Foul, the miss.
If this bounces up, he could leave a free ball here. No, it's not a free ball, so he'll have it replaced. I always feel this shot is a little bit easier if you can play with side, but with him being so close to the cushion, it's not that easy to impart the side.
Yeah, hard to judge, isn't it? Playing ball. It's you'd think the opposite, wouldn't you? But it's not the case. You're right, let's see. I'd love to play this with a little flicker right-hand side. Easier to judge. Let's see if we can get closer this time. Yeah, very similar.
Foul and a miss. Jack Lisowski.
And unless there's a free ball left, well, it will be a free ball, but unless Jack can get through to the green, he'll have it replaced. Yeah, referee Leo Scullion was just having a look whether it was a free ball, but before he could make his decision, I think Jack had whispered, "Put it back."
Third time of asking, and this time he's got it. Worth the wait.
Yeah, and because he couldn't see any reds, he could have had as many goals as he liked at that. The one thing he didn't want to do was hit it too thick, and in the end played it perfectly. This is a good safety. That's a good shot, that, from Jack.
Yeah, John's eyeing up a possible shot to nothing. I think the red goes where the green is. It may help him. Yeah. Oh, now contact in the blue has given Jack a decent chance now.
And chances he's got to start taking. Little grimace there from John. See, he's playing this right-handed. And he's pretty good right-handed, but what's he on? He's a little unlucky, in all honesty.
Two in a row. Right-handed. That's a good shot. Now this red here coming up is a type of shot Jack normally excels.
6.
When you have to get great reaction on the cue ball to hold it. But he's not there today, Jack. He is not doing it at all. And this red is going to be laying absolutely plumb for John Higgins. He's not having to work hard for his chances. Or hard enough for his chances, let's say.
1.
Yeah, the problem was when he potted the blue, he left himself that mid-distance red, and there was a lot of pressure on it, particularly when you've not got a frame on the scoreboard. He knew if he missed it, it could cost him the frame. And he could well be right. Just depends on the availability. Well, we know the one that's slightly separated from the 4 is available to the right corner. And once he's cleared that, he'll certainly release at least one more red. I just want a nice angle on the black here.
9.
Doesn't have to play the cannon. The cannon can go wrong. But he's got a nice angle on the black to play for that open red. Got into that a little bit more than he would like.
16.
Sometimes you can concentrate on cueing a ball and then just cue it too well, and that's what he did. Didn't want to be this far away from the red. Don't expect him to miss it, but a little bit more to do with the cue ball.
That packet's a lot noisier than you think it is.
Yeah, Leo Scullion just
Thank you.
reminding someone just to be careful, a packet of sweets or whatever. This is a big shot now in this frame. The fact he's cueing on the wood of the rail makes this a wee bit more awkward. Oh yeah, he hit that. That was supremely struck. That will make him feel all warm inside, that one. That was a gorgeous shot. It really was. Cued to perfection. And I don't foresee any mistakes in the offing. John Higgins looks set for 5-0 here.
Yes, 37 points the lead. Red and the black would get him to the snooker's required stage.
25.
This black to go 45 points in front with just 43 remaining. That looks like the 5th frame in the bag.
32.
There you see it. 1 snooker required, but no way back to the table if this red goes in.
33.
And then it does, so Jack Lisowski still desperately waiting to get that first frame on the scoreboard. Three more frames after this to be played in this session. You feel, just to keep in contact, he's got to win at least 2 of them.
Yeah, he somehow has to try and salvage something out the wreckage of this session. It's doable, but he's not got really anything to work with so far. He's not turned up yet, Jack. Made a nice 60 break in frame 2 and lost it. That kind of put him on the back foot. And he's never really recovered from it. The problem is as well, you know, playing someone like John, even when you're at the table,
50.
John's got pressure, but he puts pressure on you just by the way that John plays the game. He knows that chances are at a premium. When John gets in,
53.
he can score better than anyone. It's a tough combo. This is the test of the World Championship. You have to find a way to beat all manner of styles, all
57.
manner of players. John can play any style you want.
$62.
John happy with the brushing in the 68.
John Higgins.
Confirmed 5-0 John Higgins. Jack Lisowski, how does he get back into this match? We're about to find out.
Thank you. Frame 6. Jack Lisowski to break.
Yeah, it's an unusual 3-session match, this, isn't it? They play afternoon, and then they finish on Monday evening, actually. Anyway, that's the second time in this match Jack has left this cut red to right middle. He'll be playing actually in and out of bulk, John, playing this. Much too thin. So, will the mistake yield a chance? Yes, it has. And it's a decent one.
One. 6. Seven.
Still got a couple of loose reds he
14.
can play for.
15.
I mean, really, the way to play this roll the black in and just leave yourself low on that red that's separated. And if you're in a position, you can pot this red and just bring some other reds into play.
22.
Just got to be careful how you, if you play the run through or the screw back. Playing the screw back, you feel as though you have more control.
23.
Well, I decided to play it with a lot more pace than I thought was necessary. And he's not had the best fortune there. This cue ball under the cushion, this black is tough. They're tough. And even tougher when you're 5-0 behind. Can't miss when you're in at this level.
One.
And no reason now why John in potting the blue wouldn't play the cannon on the pink. He'll feel he's bound to be on the red to the right centre. And a good chance to open more reds up. Ooh, he didn't hit the pink full in the face. It's turned out okay, but he'd be disappointed.
6.
He had an opportunity there to knock quite a few balls into play.
Yeah, he'd love to play this red. The one on the edge of the pack, but just be stretching rather, so change of plan.
Just a little bit under hit.
Yeah.
Just asking the referee to clean the cue ball, but he wanted to be straighter on this red.
Now he's played this shot already twice today and not landed on one. Power required here into the cluster. Good hit again. How's his luck? Oh. Well, I think he's on one. I think he's on the one, the left of the two together, the left middle.
18.
This is actually a big shot the way the balls are. It's not a sitter, this. Big shot.
Twenty-four. 25.
Red's in the middle of the table, all slightly covering one another, but one good positional shot, and he'll be well set to take the frame at this visit. Not quite inch perfect.
32.
Recovered the situation nicely though, perfect on the blue.
$38. 39. 46. 47.
It's black to go 31 points in front. So red colour, red. Still required, and
54.
it's under hit that. Wasn't expecting to miss it, but it should have been easier.
55.
Yeah, slotted it in, and once again held perfectly for the blue. And after this blue, just one more red required for 6-0.
You see the difference, 37 ahead,
60.
confirming that this red, 6-0 in front. He feels he had a little shake of the head. He had a lively bounce there off the black cushion.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. But you weren't expecting to miss this. Now right in the heart of the pocket.
61.
Well, Jack Lisowski still waiting for that first frame, and has to be said he had first chance in this one. He had first chance in the last one.
John, if he pots this red, he'll want to pink or black off it. Yeah,
67.
well played. He's trying to make the century. Every century this year is a £200 donation to the Jessie May Hospice. Go on, get past the blue.
74. Thank you. 76. 79. 83. 88. 94.
So the black for the 46th century of the championship so far, and John second. In it goes. At the moment, it's a one-man show. Turn up, they shout. John Higgins stretching his lead. Jack Lisowski, nothing to show for his efforts. He trails 6-0.
7. John Higgins to break.
So frame 7 then of this opening session. John Higgins going about his business in a merry way. 6-0 in front. How can Jack respond? That's a start.
Yeah, cracking opening red, but the pressure's creeping up on Jack here. He's got to take these opportunities. He knows it. He can't afford to miss now. These opportunities, he's got to take them with both hands. He's played a nice positional shot there.
Six. Seven.
Wasn't certain whether the black would go into the right corner. It does, and then in playing this, play for the red just to the right of the black, and then it's easily available into both corners. You see, now, okay, as it happens, it's turned out right, but that could have gone all wrong. This isn't the snooker club, this isn't the practice table, this is the World Championship. You need a frame badly. Try to cut out the risks, and if he's not on the red to the right of the black, then he's not on anything particularly easy.
Yeah. In this game, if you take many risks all the time, it stands to reason that somewhere along the line you're going to come a cropper. Needless risks, that is. Now this is better if he should be playing for probably a bulk colour, which he is. But no, it's not happening.
Jack Lisowski, 14.
Questionable shot selection once again. Not that red, the shot when he potted the black. That was difficult. But there was no need to play the black the way he did. As I say, particularly when you're desperate to get a frame on the scoreboard.
This is quite a nice shot, this. He's stunning 2 cushions here, John. Almost guaranteed on the black. Perfect.
One.
Perfect. And we're going to show you the pot success. There you have it, 92%. Probably level par for John Higgins. Jack Lisowski, 76%, no good. Safety, similar. But, you know, safety, success stats don't really tell a story that, you know.
I think the only thing it does tell is that Jack Lisowski's had chances.
Yeah, good point. And he has. But yeah, going back to the, you know, going into the pack, yeah, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to open reds up. We know that. That's the modern game. You simply have to play that way. But sometimes you don't. You've got to pick and choose your moments out there. I'm not criticising Jack because he's a supreme talent and
9.
he'll have a cracking career in this game. But as I say, pick and choose your moments. Feel your way into a match. Earn the right to, you know, perform out there. You don't just go out and it happens. Oh, I thought for a second he'd missed that black. Here's the shot we're talking about. Yeah, John, he's got to just play on one of the loose reds and build, surely.
Particularly, I thought it was important to get rid of that red that was just to the right of the black out of the way to make the black comfortably available into both corners.
17.
And John Higgins, I obviously know him extremely well, and he's the nicest of fellas, but he is very unforgiving when he's hit the front
24.
in any match. He doesn't want to just beat you,
25.
he wants to pulverise you.
Complete control of the cue ball.
32.
All the colours in nice positions to play on off any of the reds. It's hard to see him making a mistake here. We'll slightly misjudge that.
40.
That's all at the moment Jack Lisowski can hope for. A mistake from John Higgins.
41. $48.
Yeah, it's just come a little bit awkward ever since I said he was in perfect position, and just played a couple of loose positional shots.
49.
If he's straight on this black, well, those three reds, I think the right-hand one will go to the left middle. Oh, he's got a slight angle. Should be okay.
This is no good. He's come a cropper for once.
Yeah. 56.
Yeah, well, he's not happy with the contact he got, but in all honesty, I'm a little bit surprised he played that side of the table. He looked to have the angle where he could stun over this side. But, yeah, it did sound a bit heavy. But he was playing, well, it was two reds that were going if he found a gap. But the heavy contact took all the pace out of the cue ball. Send a break. So a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for Jack Lisowski here.
Can he find a way to try and put this red safe? That's what he's played.
John Higgins,
Quite get it.
56.
I feel as if Jack here, he's just itching. He's itching to get a frame on the board. Is he going to be tempted? No, credit to him. He's playing the correct shot here. Not pushing the yellow safe. Doesn't enhance his chances. You see, now John will go into a little mode where, let's see if we can get a couple of reds safe. If he plays that apex red, he's going to, at least 3 or 4 reds are going to be moving around. He'll be thinking one of them will probably find its way onto a cushion. A good shot, but red going over right middle has given Jack Lisowski a little sniff of an opening here. Can he take advantage?
One.
Could have done without that kiss, but he's on the brown, but there's pressure on every shot now. He rolled it in nicely.
Five. Six.
This time playing for the blue. Blue on its sort of spot will be handy.
$11. 12. $16.
So far, so good with this unexpected opportunity, I have to say. But that's what you've got to be ready for. And John Higgins was in amongst the balls. It looked for certain he was going to win the frame. But a couple of loose positional shots found him out.
23.
So the key shot here now, pop the black and get nicely on that red by the blue. Wow, missed it by
Lisowski, 23.
a mile, really. Dear me, that was a bad shot. Sorry, I don't want to be hypercritical, but you can't miss a black like that by that far, surely. So important this frame was. He can't believe it, and neither can I.
I wonder if John's tracking the black off this red. It would put him 27 in front. Oh, he's even pushed the blue safe there. That was deliberate. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. You know, was thinking as John. Now, black for 27. Does he risk the cannon on the yellow to try and push that into open play? Yeah, good shot. He's unfortunate if he snookered himself, but he's all right. There's a little gap, I think. And pushing the blue safe, he's a huge favourite. There's the difference, 27 in front. And still as hard at work as ever. Even here, he may be playing two shots in the one, thin off the yellow, in behind the black, and if he catches a black full ball, he might even push it safe. That's what he's thinking.
Higgins,
Look at, oh, you cheeky devil. He really is. Don't you think for a minute I don't know what you're up to out there, because that was super clever, John Higgins. Just giving Jack the run around. Yeah, in behind green. Outside chance of even pushing the black safe again. No, he's in behind the green here. He's got it.
Looking like going 7-0 down. It was very sporting of Jack Lisowski there to tap the table in appreciation of a good shot. I don't think I'd have been tapping tables this far behind. And he's left this yellow to go 29 points ahead with just 25 remaining. Another frame goes by. And Jack Lisowski, nothing to show for his efforts. Nightmarish start to this second round match. And that green going in will mean there's no way back to the table now. One more frame after this. Nods to referee Leo Scullion. That's enough. So 7 frames played. John Higgins at 7 against his name. Jack Lisowski 0.
Oh, that's a ragged break off. That's straight in the hole.
Foul. John Higgins, 4.
Yeah, it's not a nice place for Jack to be at the moment. Loneliest seat in the world, that. And, well, it just seems to be going from bad to worse. It's not as if John Higgins is playing flawless snooker. So, first chance to Jack once again.
One.
And straight away, how bad has he hit that? Should have been half ball pot on this black. Fortunately, it's not made any material difference. Well, it helped him with the cannon, if anything.
Nine. Sixteen. Seventeen. Twenty-four. 25. $32.
Oh, Jack.
Jack Lisowski, 32.
Yeah, that was only his second break in this match over 30. Had a break of 60 in frame 2 and lost that frame, obviously, because he hadn't got a frame on the board, but well, John Higgins knocks this in. No, he hasn't. Just signs. I don't know whether he's just lost his focus, John Higgins. Last frame, when he looked certain to win it comfortably, lost position, gave Jack a chance, which ultimately he didn't take, and a couple of pots he's played in this frame already, a bit wide of the mark.
Yeah, there's a long pot success. John Higgins only 25%. He's only potted 2 out of 8 attempts in this session. That alone tells you that he's not really had to work for most of his chances. And that should really be a sign of encouragement for Jack Lisowski. You know, just try and... I know it's not easy. We know it's not easy, but try as much as you can to keep John Higgins at distance for as long as you can, and even try and tempt him into playing something that he doesn't want to play. A long shot. I know we're well into the deep into the session now and it's gone. But you have to think on your feet out there at all times. Surely he's not left this red on to the corner. I think he has. And he's got it. And he's on the black.
8.
Even though he's 7-0 in front, John Higgins, he knows now one big effort to whitewash his opponent in this session.
9.
I've seen many sessions at the World Championship where the player doesn't win a frame, but that looks as though it could be on the cards now.
16.
Chances not taken. And well, he must feel loneliest seat in the world.
Seventy. $24.
John will be putting every ounce of his concentration powers into this effort, just to firmly close the door on this session. Oh, well, he's already closed the door, I suppose. He's to put the lock it down almost, just to really make it hurt. This would hurt. It's not a physical game, snooker, but it hurts all the same mentally as much as anything. Just taking his time here, John. Yeah, nice that he can use the blue here. Either side of it is fine. Again,
31.
Reiterate, he's thinking constantly.
Now in front, 3-point lead, blue to come. And just got to build on this. And he can win this frame without the red that's closest to the right-hand side cushion,
46.
or at least get to snooker's required.
$37.
Well, now he's played the green. You're probably going to need that red near the right-hand side cushion. You need in high value
40.
colours, but I think he can still do it. What, 12 points to lead? Yeah, he can get past the winning line.
41.
With this blue and the 3 reds in the middle of the table with blacks. He gets snooker's required. $18 points to lead now. Just a quick glance at the
46.
scoreboard.
$47.
Perfect on the blue.
$52.
2 reds, 2 colours, and Jack Lisowski. We'll need a couple of snookers.
$53.
Yes, it looks like more likely that his misery is going to be complete in the next minute or two in this session. John Higgins is actually taking these with great aplomb.
60.
And remember that first red that Jack needlessly left him. You don't need to leave this boy an awful lot. I said before, he'll pick your pocket as quick as look at you.
Well, there you see, 40 ahead, 35 remaining. That equates to 2 snookers needed.
John Higgins, 68.
And it looks as though John Higgins has taken all the 8 frames in this session.
There's John once again. Just putting on the handcuffs, the metaphorical handcuffs. Good hit, but he's left the red, I fear.
Yes, no heroics here, just roll the red in. He knows that'll be enough. That'll be end of session. And in it goes. And nightmare first session for Jack Lisowski. He was really looking forward to this challenge, I'm sure, against John Higgins, the 4-time champion of the world. But that is a nightmare session for the young man. And John Higgins wins all 8 frames and leads 8-0.
Well, that's it for now from the Crucible, but don't worry, you haven't got to wait long for the next instalment of live action. Join us later on this morning, 10 o'clock on BBC Two. In the meantime, a very good night.